You people never stop. Here's the bloody tape, alright? That's it. That's all I've got.
Well, aren't you going to destroy it? That's what your friends usually do. Wait, you're not here for the tapes, are you? Oh, I see the problem now. You can get the pills you need from the church in Pala. The priest there will help you, assuming you make it in time. Just pass this along for me.
You can't break a man the way you break a dog or a horse. The harder you beat a man, the taller he stands. To break a man's will, to break his spirit, you have to break his mind. Men have this idea that we can fight with dignity, that there's a proper way to kill someone. It's absurd. It's anesthetic. We needed to endure the bloody horror of murder. You must destroy that idea. Show him what a messy, terrible thing it is to kill a man, and then show him that you relish in it. Shoot the wound, then execute the wounded. Burn them. Take them in close combat. Destroy the preconceptions of what a man is, and you become their personal monster. When they fear you, you become stronger. You become better. But let's never forget, it's a display. It's a posture, like a lion's roar or a gorilla thumping at his chest. If you lose yourself in the display, if you succumb to the horror, then you become the monster. You become reduced. Not more than a man, but less. And it can be fatal. Getting them in is easy. I brought them in over the mountain, through the desert, whatever. The hard part is moving them inside the country. Whenever you get stopped, you gotta bribe someone to shoot someone, and not good for business. No, once you're inside, you want to hand off as fast as possible. Let the customer deal with it.
How do they move a shipment?
I delivered 300 kilos of C4 to Bentue about 6 months ago. He showed up with a dozen of his men, dead men. He packed C4 into their corpses, figured no one would search them. Smart guy.
Where do you get the weapons?
It's a romantic notion that they all came out of the Soviet Union after the collapse. That was a windfall back in '89, maybe through '91, but that's all over. I move weapons, I profit from circulation. You get a ceasefire in Liberia, both sides disarm. You think they slag 2,000 tons of guns? No. They sell them to me. I resell them wherever the next war is starting.
Those same Soviet guns from 1989.
Oh, that's about half. The rest mostly come from old European armies. After they abandoned their colonies in the 60s and 70s, you know, French guns, Dutch, Belgian.
So some of these guns are very old. They've been sold, bought, and sold repeatedly.
They're not biodegradable. Only the dead are biodegradable.
Why arms? Why not car parts, radios?
What's the difference? Same job, really. You get up, you get on the phone, you meet your clients, you discuss a fair price. You make a delivery and receive payment. Sounds boring, but it's not. It's just simple. I'm doing what men have been doing for thousands of years, trading one thing for another. If it's you who wants to attach morality to it, make it evil. Insane. People who work in gun factories in Belgium or the States, they're unionized, right? You think kids making radios in Bangladesh pull down 40 grand a year on a 40-hour week? You start thinking too much about morality. That's insane.
Why Africa? People need weapons all over the world. Why here? Why my home?
Every place is somebody's home, pal. But it doesn't stop people from going to war. I don't start wars. I didn't start this one. It seems like it's your fellow Africans that want each other dead. Besides, why should I give a shit about your home? Why should anyone? You want me to go somewhere else? So there's someone's home you don't give a shit about?
What if it was your home?
War is my home. I spent a year in Black Beach once, in the dark. It's a hellhole. Covered in raw sewage. Guards breaking some inmates' fingers with a hammer just out of pure fucking meanness. Men die of starvation there all the time. I saw a guy in the opposite cell catch a rat with his teeth. Because they had him in handcuffs 24 hours a day for 2 months. He couldn't eat. Seeing someone do that, he was weeping while he crushed it to death in his mouth. Seeing his eyes, his face, it's madness. He was dead 3 days later.
What killed him?
Realization of what he turned into.
How do you become an arms dealer in the first place?
Back in the Navy, we delivered guns all over the world, dropping off guys with 20 crates of rifles for the local fighters, so they could knock over some dictator. Mind you, that's not 20 crates of factory M16s. These were illicit weapons, confiscated in some raid and then redistributed. No paperwork, right? If a crate here or there goes missing, hey, it happens. Military teaches you 2 things: how to deal with bureaucracy and how to avoid it. Learning how to avoid it means learning how to deal in arms. You muster out, you apply what you learned. Every gun runner I ever met got his start that way, losing illicit weapons in transport with national militaries.
Do you ever choose sides in a conflict?
I did it once. It was a bad idea. Cut my profits in half, almost got me killed. Never again. You sell to both sides. You can help level the field, stabilize the market, draw out the conflict, and make more money. A big sale to one side doesn't generate repeat business. Both the APR and the UFLL are using my weapons. Now they're in detente. Both sides are stockpiling. Less violence, more spending. It's perfect.
But it's anarchy. Thousands are dead. Hundreds of thousands are displaced.
If I pick sides, few will be displaced, but more will be dead. And I would probably be one of them.
Have you ever refused to sell weapons to anybody?
I'm a humanist. I don't judge. Maybe you would.
I couldn't sell arms.
Bullshit, Ruben. You have all the skills to be an arms dealer. Better one than me, even. You're smart, you're creative, you're a salesman. You sold me on doing these dumb interviews. Man, the rest is just paperwork.
I mean, I'll be unable, psychologically, to sell arms.
I'm talking facts and you're talking theory. You're not a good person, Ruben. You've just been lucky enough. You'd never had to be otherwise. When it comes down to it, what a man can do is what a man will do. But believe what you want.
I have a situation. I wonder if you can help me. This doesn't interest you.
Glad you're here. Got a little problem. Oh, man.
Didn't think I'd see you out here.
Hello again. People are talking about you. What travels fast here? Still no sign of Jackal. He's become a phantom. And I'm still hoping to find my tapes. Did you come across any more of them? Brilliant. If I were a smart man, I would have had the money to pay you for this. But I'm a terrible negotiator. I did not convince my boss to include this sort of expense in my budget. And journalists are paid next to nothing in this brave new world of ours. Thank you for the tapes.